What is going on, everyone? Welcome into Big Time Football Talk. So I wanted to talk about the NFL schedule was released a couple of days ago. So I wanted to talk about some of the the notable, interesting key games from the schedule release, starting with Week 1, the Jets at Panthers. If you're Sam Darnold, you really got to be foaming at the mouth for this game, to be honest, because you want to go out and prove to the Jets that that they made a mistake in getting rid of you, and they should have had faith in you, a chance to really show them that you were the guy, and the guy that they ended up replacing you with, and Zach Wilson. And it's a chance for Zach Wilson to see if he can shine early and see if he's got a good connection with some of the younger receivers. Looks like he's doing pretty well with Elijah Moore. Also got Denzel Mims, and they added Elijah Vera Tucker. So the Jets have added some good pieces in last year's draft, this year's draft. So it'd be interesting to see where these teams are at in regards to Week 1. If you're the Jets, obviously you would probably, you'd be obviously ecstatic if you get off to a, early start. That means Zach Wilson probably played pretty well. But if you're Carolina, this is a game you really got to expect to win and really make a statement if you want to have a playoff caliber year, which I think the Carolina Panthers are capable of, because you got pieces on the offensive side, the defensive side. This isn't, a super young team anymore. And you hope McCaffrey is healthy. So, yeah, bottom line, if you're Sam Darnold, you're hungry to come out and make a statement, and you want to play good football starting in, Week 1. So that's, I think, one of the interesting ones. Week 1, Vikings and Bengals, the LSU reunion, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Joe Burrow. It'll be interesting to see Justin Jefferson versus old teammate Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase, one of my opinions is I believe that he'll win Rookie of the Year. I think he's going to get volume. I think he's going to get a lot of targets. And I think him and Joe Burrow are going to develop that pretty good connection again like they had at LSU. So I think Jamar Chase wins Rookie of the Year this year, and he gets off to a hot start Week 1, and he grabs everyone's attention for that award early on. I think that momentum kind of builds off throughout the year, and he has a breakout monster year, kind of like Justin Jefferson had last year in 2020. So, game to watch out for, especially if you love wide receiver play. That game's got it for you. Vikings at Bengals Week 1. October 3rd, Sunday Night Football, Brady versus Belichick. How does New England match up against Tampa Bay will be a big question, because if you're New England, you got to believe that this has got to be a better football team, because you spent so much money in free agency to try to match up with a Super Bowl caliber team like Tampa Bay. So you hope Week 4 that you play well. Even if you don't win, you can at least prove that you can compete with a roster like Tampa Bay that returns all 22 starters, believe it or not, from last year's Super Bowl roster. So yeah, and it'll be super fun to see Tom Brady versus old coach, his old team, with a lot of guys he is very familiar with and is still friends with. So, yeah, that's another notable one. I super excited for the NFL. I think it was cool the schedule release. There's some more interesting games. Buffalo versus Steelers. Just super excited. This NFL season has a lot of hype. It sounds like tickets are selling like crazy, and I think this is going to be a great year in the National Football League. A lot of great rookies: Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields. People are just so eager to see how much these guys are going to play this year. So, yeah, it should be fun there. And college football has some notable games too. It was just announced Oregon at Ohio State, September 11th will be the big noon kickoff. I'm so excited for this game. This could be a game where Oregon in the Pac-12 really come out and make a statement if they upset Ohio State, because a lot of people were kind of hating on the Pac-12, last year during whether they were deciding if they're going to play or not. People were just like kind of had forgotten about the Pac-12, and Oregon's a team that's been pretty solid, has not really been in the mix as far as the playoff concerns. Won the Rose Bowl a couple years ago with Justin Herbert and Penei Sewell and some studs and Kevon Thibodeau there, but this is a chance for them to come out, get a big win at Ohio State, and kind of, get them some early momentum as far as, the playoff run and, continuing to try to win a, third Pac-12 title, even though, obviously it's an out-of-conference game. You want to, win. You want to win early, so, and, build some momentum. But, so look forward to that. And right at noon, Georgia versus Clemson. This was a game I had forgotten about, was scheduled, and it's, just talent galore. If you're Georgia, this is a game that you got to be really amped up to, make a statement early like Oregon and, prove, because Georgia obviously plays in the SEC, but they're a team that is, I still put them in that second tier behind Ohio State, Clemson, and Alabama, but talent-wise, they can match up with anyone, and they have a lot of guys back, even though they lost George Pickens for the year. This is still a talented Georgia Bulldogs football team. They've recruited very well and are coached very good under Kirby Smart, have an experienced quarterback in JT Daniels, the transfer from USC. So it should be an exciting one, week 1 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Another one, Cincinnati at Notre Dame. Notre Dame loses a lot of guys from last year's playoff team and a team that just came up shy to Clemson in the ACC championship. But Cincinnati's a team with a lot of talent back, and a team that was a field goal away from upsetting Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. So Cincinnati and Notre Dame, it's a big chance for Cincinnati. Another game where the team can make a statement at Notre Dame. I'm not sure whether who knows whether it'll be in prime time or not, but that should be a great game there. And, Cincinnati wants to continue to, prove to people why they should, maybe get a shot in the college football playoff. And everyone just gets to, stay in awe of what a great job Lou Fickell's done for the Cincinnati Bearcats Cats in, sustaining a very good program there. So, yeah, that's all I have. Thanks so much for tuning into this clip, guys. Make sure to, stay tuned for more clips and episodes from the show. Till next time, peace.